I am Renee Baker. I am a composer, a conductor, a violinist, violist. I'm a Renaissance woman. I'll just address being a composer-conductor primarily. As a composer, traditionally, we always end up hearing music in the classics of people who are dead. I decided that as a composer, if I had the resources, I wanted to hear my music on this side of the grass. So I decided to start my own orchestra, primarily to play my own compositions, but to, of course, explore repertoire of other composers. But the challenge is always to find the resources because you have to pay people. And so starting this orchestra has allowed me to have my dream fulfilled while alive and get to hear my music and to employ other people. Everything that I see and hear and am influenced by every day finds its way into my compositions. But it really wasn't a really deep thing at first. The reason why I decided to start composing was because I was exploring a move from classical music only into creative music and jazz. And since that wasn't a part of my orientation, I decided, like when you learn a foreign language, sometimes it helps to write it and speak it. So what I needed to learn was the vocabulary necessary in order to relay my ideas in a jazz vernacular, in a jazz vocabulary. And it would stick with me if I wrote it. So I started studying other people's music, and then I took to the paper and started composing my own music. So. Well, you know, the first thing that I'm going to say is that people need to, we hear this comment all the time, think outside the box. What does think outside the box mean? For me, it meant taking action outside of the box, taking action and doing something that wasn't expected. Who expects a black woman to be a violinist, violist, to write her own music and start her own orchestra? Nobody expects it. But I'm not a person that observes a lot of limits, so it didn't occur to me to not do it. I figured if I could make phone calls and I could pay for it and I could interest people in it, then I would do it. What we forget is that the more famous composers, Beethoven and people like that, the people that played their compositions were their friends. That's who they got together. They got their people together and said, can you play my symphony for me so I can hear what I have? And for me, I knew that my orientation was orchestras. So it didn't occur to me to start a trio or a quartet. I wanted an orchestra, and that was that. I wanted to hear all of the voices. So I would say, see no limits, set no limits, everything's possible, stay healthy so that you have the energy to pursue what you want, and follow your journey. Follow your journey, follow your bliss. My bliss was to hear my music. Visionary, icon, trailblazer, all of them. What I find is it's easy to be a visionary if you just do what you envision and you stop listening to other people. Just do it. An icon, well, I can't really say I'm an icon. Other people would have to say, that I'm an icon. As far as being a trailblazer, yes, I am. I don't know very many people who have traversed a strictly classical background and made a flip into creative music and madness. But I love both extremes, and so it's worked for me because I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of criticism, because criticism, it doesn't matter. If it works and I can learn something from it, then I'm happy to hear it. But if the purpose of the criticism is to rain on my parade, I have lots of umbrellas. So I don't listen to much in terms of discouragement. And I encourage any woman, guys also, but women in particular, you set your own limitations. And if you're honest with yourself, you'll realize that the universe is huge, creation is huge. You can attempt to do anything, but you have to be sure you attempt to do it well. You have to prepare, because there's no luck. Luck is preparation meets opportunity. That's luck. So you woodshed, you study, you do what you have to do on your journey, and you enjoy it. You love the journey, because the destination is not it. Love the journey, love the music, love the writing, and blessings will just happen. Things will just keep falling in your lap. You'll have to turn opportunities down. So for any woman that wants to do anything, especially in the creative arts, you just do it, maximize your strengths, back away from those things that you know you don't do well. Like, I'll never be a singer, and I'm okay with that, but I'm good at almost everything else. So I honor that in my journey. I'm working on some film scores. I've been approached by people to do some indie films and a film about the building of the Martin Luther King statue. I just completed my first ballet based on the Anne Rice novels, the trilogy. I'm also being given a second pass at that, because now we've gotten permission to expand that ballet. This is with the Dance Right Project in LA. My goodness. I'm an artist. I love to paint. I just had my first show in Berlin. And I'm looking to do more of that. And I'm looking to just stay healthy so that I can do all these activities. And I just don't see an end. With my orchestra, I hope we continue to gain support so that we can keep giving concerts. And I've already surpassed, in terms of many composers, the number of compositions that they have written in their whole lifetime. So I'm good. I'm just going to keep writing and keep producing, and hope that the voice that I have helps to rub some of the rough edges off of society, because that's what we need. That's why often societies become kind of savage, because we negate the arts. So women in particular have a place in the arts. So take your place. I'm taking mine. Take your place in the arts and do what you can to help rub the rough edges off of society.